In the name of Allah, the most gracious and the most merciful. Assalamu alaikum dear students. I hope you all will be fine. Today is Wednesday, 6th May 2020. This lecture is for grade 7 and the subject is General Science. So students, I want you to open your General Science book and go to page 2. I hope you will be on page 2. In front of you, the topic would be atom. Okay, so we are about to start a new chapter. And this chapter is all about atoms and molecules. So in this chapter we will learn about atoms and molecule, what are they made from, okay, and how in this universe everything is made from these atoms and molecules. Now student, look to the book. What it says that for many years people have wondered what matter is made up of. Matter, now let me remind you, in your previous classes you have studied matter is anything that occupies space and have some mass, okay, but in the ancient time, remember, there was not such knowledge and there was no such resources what we have and what knowledge we have, okay. So it is all about the discovery of atom, how it all started when in the ancient time, when there was no such knowledge and there was no such resources with the people, okay. So they were wondering about that, how matter is, from what matter is made up of, okay. So the ancient philosopher, they believe that all matter is made from 4 substances: earth, water, air and fire, okay. It was their thought that matter is made from these 4 substances, while ancient Chinese, they believe that matter was made up of gold, wood, water, fire and earth, okay. So it was all their belief, and they thought that all this matter is or made from these substances, okay. So we know now that in our current in our modern world, we know what matter is made up of, okay. If you look to our planet, it is mixture of gases, liquid and solid, okay. in our world, or in our earth, we have clouds that is made from gases, we have water, okay, that are liquids, and we have solids, mountains, plants, many humans, and these all are solids, okay. So we know that these the earth, in what we are seeing in the earth, it is made up of gases, liquid and solids, okay. And remember, these all are matter, and gases are matter, liquids are matter and solids are also matter, but there are many matters, okay, and we need to go deeply and find out what these matter are made up of, okay, how these matter, gases, liquid and solid, are different from one another, and how they are basically what they are made up of, okay. So let's move forward. Okay, so we have 4 states of matter, okay. If you go to the higher classes, you will know more about, there are also other states of matter also, but for this lecture, remember that we have 4 states: solid, liquid, gases and plasma, okay. Now if you look to the book, they said that about 430 BC, Greek philosopher named Democritus suggested that matter was made up of indivisible particles, okay. So it was at the time of 430 BC, at last this person Democritus, who was a philosopher, he concluded that all matter is made from indivisible particles, and he called it atoms. So he said that all these matters, they are made from indivisible particles. Now indivisible particles are those particles which could not further be divided. Okay, it could not be further divided. Okay, nor could be further apart. Okay, they are simple. Okay, and the word come from Greek word atomos, which means indivisible, which is not and which cannot be divided. Okay, he believed that nothing could be smaller than an atom. Now remember, Democritus made two statements about atom. The first statement was that these are made from, and the matter is made from atoms, and atoms are indivisible. And the second statement is that this atom is smaller, there is no smaller thing from the atom. Okay, but after 430 BC and up to this time, scientists have performed experiments. Okay, and after performing experiments, they come to know that indeed all matter are made from atom, but these atoms are different from what Democritus thought to be. And what Democritus said to us, he said that it is indivisible, which cannot be divided, and there is no smaller thing from atom. Okay, so the scientists found out that it is not as the same as Democritus told us, but it says the scientists concluded that atom is defined as the smallest particle of an element that exists. Atoms are the building block of matter. Okay, so they said that atoms are the smallest particle of an element. Now what is an element? We will just know that in the next diagram. And it says that atoms are the building block of matter. Remember this part here. Atoms are the building block of matters. Okay, and these matter are made from elements. Okay, an atom is the smallest part of the element. Okay, so you can say that yes, atoms are made or the building block of matter, but there is just only one step between this. Okay, and that is element. Okay, because element it is made from atom. Okay, and matter are not one type. Okay, there are many type of matter, and they are made from different type of elements. Okay, so that's why we will look to the element, what are they and why it is important. Now if you want to create a language, okay, remember if you want to create a language, so for that language you need what? Alphabet. Now if you want to create a molecule, you need elements. They are same like alphabets. Okay, so each element is made from atoms. Take here the example of hydrogen. Hydrogen is an element and it is made from hydrogen atoms. Okay, so the atom of hydrogen is different from oxygen. Same is that A is different from B, and B is different from C, and C is different from D. Hydrogen atom is different from oxygen, and oxygen atom is different from carbon. Okay, so that's why we will need element. Okay, it is from this element the whole molecule or made up of. Okay, now you know that matter is made up of three matter has three main states: gas, gaseous, liquid, and solid. Okay, so gases are also made from molecule, liquid are also made from molecule, and solids are also made from molecules, and these molecules are made from atoms and elements, and elements are made up of atoms. But remember, atoms are not all the same. We have different type of atoms, okay, and you will see that different type of um, atoms in the form of this periodic table, where all the same type of atoms combine and they represent an element. Okay, so whenever you take hydrogen, it will just only have the atoms of hydrogen. If you take oxygen, there will be only the atoms of oxygen, and same would be for the carbon, for the sodium, for the phosphorus. Okay, so these all elements are different from one another, and these elements, when they they combine, they make molecules, and from these molecules all these matter are made. Okay, so you can directly also say that matter is made from atom, but it would be appropriate you said that atoms, same type of atoms, when they combine they will make element. Okay, and when and these elements, when they when different elements, when they combine, they make molecules, and from these molecules these all matters are made, just like gases, solid, liquid. Okay, so let me give you another example, or look to our body. Let's take the example of our body. Our body is made up of 6 basic elements, and that element is hydrogen, carbon, oxygen, nitrogen, calcium, and phosphorus. Now our body is matter. Okay, and what these matter are made from, these are made from these elements. Okay, and what these elements are made from, they are made from atoms. So remember, hydrogen element is different from carbon and carbon element, oxygen element, and nitrogen. They are different from one another. Why? Because the atoms are not the same type, they are different from one another, and that's how our body is made up of atom. Okay, I hope you, and this universe, there is whatever you see, they are made from atom, but they would be made from different types of atoms. Okay, I hope you will have understand this lecture. So my homework for this lecture is that you should learn more about atoms and about elements, and write the names of other elements what is in the periodic table, and search in the internet that gold, what it is made from, what kind of element they have. Okay, wood, what are they made from, what kind of element they have. Okay, your pen, what kind of element they had. Okay, so you should search all about this and write it on a paper, that you understand it better, that how each and everything in this universe is made from atom, and these atoms are not all of the same type, they are different type. When they combine they make element, and from these element all these molecules are made, and this molecule makes matters. Okay, okay, thank you. Allah Hafiz.